hello chat, hello everyone. I'm going to be looking to the side for now because my monitor arrangement is a bit iffy because of my PlayStation. Don't worry about it. Hello everyone. And the moment Andrew said hello to the chatters and the streamers. Oh wow, you're doing it already. You guys are already in the spirit of the Stanley parable. I have no idea what to expect. All my life, the only ever thing I saw about this game is that one with the baby on fire, but I'm not sure if it's from this game or from another game, but there was one with the baby on fire. Maybe it was from another game, but I feel like it was from the Stanley Parable. Sorry, I sent a game to Pasta and I read the comments and it's from this game. Ah, okay. One of the... Well! Thank you! Now I know if I see a burning baby, I'm in deep in a secret. Anyway, I don't know. I wanted to say I sent a game to Pasta called Spell Candle because it had very hot dateable characters because again, Otome games and Pasta likes these type of things. And I sent it to Pasta and Pasta replied to me, I need them all oiled up, but especially the two in the middle. Yeah, Pasta is pastaing. I love it. Anyways, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing fine. Yeah, you won't do that ending because it takes you 4 hours just to do this one. I mean, fair. I will do what I can and hope that I get somewhere. I don't know. I can only hope. Oh my god. There's a problem. I kind of want to lie down. Hold on. I don't know. I need my chair thingy. Okay. No. Hold on. Okay. I guess we're going back to this, the good old days where I could sit nicely behind my chair. Is my mic raised enough? I hope it is. I don't want to scream into it, but I don't want to push it into my face either. I think I want to try sitting like a normal, Jesus, like a normal decent person. Anyway, so yeah, there are a lot of things that we must do though. Wait, no, I don't want to give feedbacks. Shut up, PlayStation. Yeah, I'm going to be playing the game on PlayStation. Rio, shut up. Sorry, he's begging. Pipe bomb, pipe bomb, so cool. Okay, so that's there. The thing is, I'm not sure if people. The cat is here. The cat has arrived. Sit down, Rio. Sit. Sit. Oh, yeah. Would you? He's sitting on my lap. Yeah, right. This is where I'm petting my kitty. Good kitty. Alright. Now that we have the chunkster in the studio, I'm just gonna most likely start. There's nothing really I can say because I have no idea what to say about this game because I, again, never played it and I only ever knew about the baby on fire scene and I don't even think we're gonna see this one. So I'm gonna jump into it, but there's a funny thing that I wanted to show regarding PlayStation stuff. For those who don't know, apparently it was the 30th anniversary of PlayStation. Also, for some reason I hear nothing. Is that not plugged in? Why don't you guys hear it? You guys hear it because you get it, but I don't hear anything. Why? Alright, hold on a second. Is my headset completely off? Ah, no, I fixed it. Apparently it was auto monitor output. Anyhow, now I can hear stuff. Okay. Back to business. We're gonna download Roblox. No. Okay. I wanted to show. So, because of the PlayStation 30th anniversary, it's really cute. You can change how your PlayStation turns on and off and how its interface looks like. So let's go through it because it's like a nice detail that Kion pointed it out to me and I was like, okay. So this is PlayStation 1. You get the little sound effects. I'm not gonna start turning it on and off just to show it, but cute. We're gonna choose which one was the best era based on sounds. This is PS2. Very chunky. Also, I think if I press... Yeah, sorry, I forgot to show. If I press start, it also looks differently. Let me just press start on the PS1 quickly. This is how the start menu looks like here. Very cute, very demure, very mindful. And then... PS3. I like this sound. It reminds me kind of... I don't know what, but it reminds me of something. And then... No, not this one. I find a PS4. This is going to be a bit familiar to people. Because I played on a PlayStation 4 before a 5, so... This isn't really news to me. It's very bleh. I like the PS3 because the PSP has the same... yeah, that's what I wanted to say. It reminded me of Idol... The PSP. Was it the same with Vita? Because I held the Vita before. Anyways, which one should I leave it on? Vita is more closer to PS4, right? PS3 is pretty nice. Hello, Tiago. I'm gonna put it back to PS3 then. We're playing on a PS3, the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. The cat is sitting so comfortably, but my knees are hurting, so like one of us is going to lose eventually. Alright, let's start. Crows, crows, crows. It's kind of cool how the screen lighting is reflecting on your model. How do you do that? Ask Kion. Because Kion sets things up for me, and then, like, every once in a while, Kion comes over, checks the OBS, because he's a smart boy, and then he does these setups, and then I'm like, what did you do? And he's like, don't worry about it, you're going to love it. And I'm like, okay. So yeah. Black magic and a lot of OBS setting up. Like I'm gonna put English subtitles because sometimes when you know that thing, when I don't have my subtitles, I cannot hear. No, that's me. Have you played the Stanley Parable before? No, this is my first game. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Well, let's do it like this. Please enter the current time. 7. I'm gonna put 7:15 and I hit confirm when we hit 15. Now we wait for a minute. Why does it have to know my current time? That's a bit scary. Is it because of that one achievement where it's like don't log in for like... I think this is the game that has an achievement that like don't open the game for 2 years or something, right? It's not gonna be hard for me. I forget everything. Alright, we wait, we wait. Ah, 15. Note, accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu. Thank you. Please, like the stream. Olay. Olay. Oh, it's like the game inside the game inside the game. Okay, begin the game. You are playing the deluxe edition to you. Ever in the end, never end. The whoa, I cannot. The end is never.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
And then we're gonna say you.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Imagine everyone.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. Oh, okay. Ooh, it's smooth AF. I wanted to say, imagine everyone got a vacation day and he alone forgot. Okay, that's how you crouch. That's how you crouch again. What? I'm pressing X and it makes this sound. I hate Mondays, of course, Garfield. Chill. Okay, let me just look around. Fine. I leave the office. Now what? Let's use the button. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
It's giving no texture outside. Who farted? Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, oh. Wait. And ooh. Get up, get up. Can I get up there again? Nah. Can I get up here? Hashtag one dad. But like, there is like another hashtag one dad. Can I?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Okay, can I not be peculiarly annoying? Oh, never mind, there's a hashtag. No, that's still, I hate Mondays, okay. You printing machine. I cannot read. Okay. So bright. $420, we must get in, we must get in. No, Levin! Knowing your city. Everyone is session number 1 that nobody will be. Whoa! It turned off the PC, no. I wanted to read it. Can I turn this one off? No. I turned one of them off. If 420 was open, Stanley could actually reach happy ending. Yeah. Sometimes it's just a man and his weed. Am I going the wrong way? Yeah, no, I'm going backwards. I'm I hate Mondays again. This one has a ladder. Peculiar. This one looks a very, very depressing room. This one looks like the back
When
rooms.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna go right. Bye.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Of
Perhaps
course.
he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Hell yeah. $4B9. There's so many doors. $450. Ooh, very blue.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
I want a
Stanley
drink.
simply stood here, drinking it all in.
No, I want a drink. Can I have a drink? Can I have a drink, please? Deluxe.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly
Coffee
captivating
nut.
that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
No, I am looking at the vending machine, hoping that I could get a drink, because like my coworkers
At
must
this
have.
point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on...
I might have lost all my coworkers in a magical way, but that doesn't mean that I cannot get myself one fresh can of Coca-Cola that Karen from marketing keeps taking away from me, okay?
creepy, and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's
Hell yeah.
possible that this is why everyone left.
Yeah,
But at last,
it is
he'd
all
had
my
enough
fault.
of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Damn it, it's Karen from marketing, isn't she? It's all her fault. Everything is her fault. Yeah, but what if I go straight?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
No, you should follow him first. Well... Do not lie. If you're lying right now, stop. Well... I cannot go back, apparently. So, Whoopsies. This is... I feel like I've been here before. Is that okay? Like, I feel like I've seen this specific building before. Can I jump? Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse cargo, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo, $500. Well, what if I just myself and jump up? Trying to fall off. Okay, so good to know.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay, well, I was just curious. Honestly, danger. Danger everywhere. Okay. Can I save? No. Okay. I was like, okay, bad. Paint. I wanna lick it. Navi, you're really bad at following orders. I cannot tell that. See, this game was made for me. All I know is that in this game, don't listen to people. That's all I know about this game. And I like mid narrators. Why do you think they made Slay the Princess? They made Slay the Princess the narrator. And I like that. Cargo. Operator's manual. Jeez, guys, I cannot read. Hello. Warning, do not stand on this side of the fence. Well, there's the only side I can stand on. No buckets past this point. Can I pick up a bucket? Hello? Any buckets? I just want to be a dick. If all my co-workers disappeared, I just want to be a dick. Still believe you should have listened to the narrator for some... Well... Here I am. Being a terrible person. Alright.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay, but that's Stanley. Should I also walk through the red door? Or should I try the blue one? Blazy would say I should go to the blue one. I'm sure of it. If Blazy was here, he would tell me, choose the blue. But should I choose the blue, chat? You know what, chat? Which door do you like? The blue or the red? Do it for Blazy. Yeah. I was thinking about the same thing. Those are just pipes. Okay, we do it for Blazy.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Ooh, suddenly it's more creepy. Oh, fine, I'm gonna go back to the red door, okay. Now what?
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
I don't like that door. Oh no, it's the same door. I don't like that. Oh no. Anyways. Yippee! Hello.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
The exit. What happens if I walk off? Purely asking. Narrator Sun is creating non-Euclidean spaces now. What happens if I jump off? Should I? That looks like space. Okay. Oh. Okay, I can't. Well then, I'm just gonna go. Bye. Never mind, I can only go straight. That's not nice. I wanted to.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. No, wait. Where are you going?
I don't want to feel happy. I'm not happy. Ooh.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
It's not that much. Really. Okay, will I die if I step on it? Hello? Stairs? I like stairs. How do you die on the stairs?
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
How do I do that? Ooh, glib glib. No, go up. Okay. Haha. I went.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Oh, you want me to jump off here. But that's not satisfying. Okay. Bruh, Stanley's holding on to it one. Shh. Ooh. I'm edging. Hold on. Ooh. Oh, I can't go back. Oh, never mind. I can. Okay, I'm just gonna. Whee!
No! Oh, thank God you lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Another jump. Ooh.
No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
What do you mean what you were before? What about me? What are you talking about? Alright. You don't deserve that!
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Why is he
My
so...
God. Is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
He's so submissive and breathable. I'm sorry. I like him saying no.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Okay. Should I jump one more? Damn. Now I kind of feel bad. He's just... Sorry. We're gonna reset. Whee!
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Bye! Never the end is loading. Hello! It has been 30 minutes and you're already making Naruto-san have a mental breakdown. You know what? That's how I feel sometimes. I think it's healthy to show people how you really feel. Naruto-san, I'm back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Does
Stanley
he remember?
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
There's a phone! Can I use it? No. I think it was before there as well. I'm just turning PCs off. I'm just being an asshole. Input received. Okay. Input for what?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So now I should enter the left like a normal civilized person would? Recommendations from Oversight Committee. General questions about bucket filling. Words. Short history of the relations before Poland and Austria-Hungary. Okay, that was surprising. Do whatever. I want to get to the red door and
This was
him
not the
again.
correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Hell yeah.
Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
Alright, back
But
to
eager
it.
to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, now should I go left like this? Or should I continue and then just do the left? Do the... which way should I go? Either I go there and I go all the way up, or I go this way. Which one should I choose? Choices. I'm gonna go up.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Alright, I'm not gonna jump this time. I'm gonna go all the way up.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her?
This is
Oh
it,
no,
Stanley.
Stanley's straight.
Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
Who
She's
the
been
hell is
waiting.
her? I don't know any hers. Oh, you're just gonna lead me through the same black room thingy. Okay. Ah, never mind.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her.
I
If
don't
you
want
can
to. I
truly
had a
place
girlfriend once and
your
I
faith
regretted
in
it for
another,
life.
Then pick up the phone.
And if I don't? Okay, never mind. I got curious. Hello, it is me, the Stanley Parable. Hello, Alan. 427?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving
No.
wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Damn. That was insulting. Anyways.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Okay, that scared me, kind of. Can I go through? No. Okay. Can you guys let me in? Can I? No. God damn it. Alright. Hi, Jenna.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Good morning, employee 427. Press on your controller.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Press. What if I don't?
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
I'm trying to press other buttons just to be special, but
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Oh, okay. What kind of monster played this game? Me, I guess.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down
Yellow
another
line
was a game
TM.
with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
What?
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
You can't jump. No, seriously, we disabled it. 420 door. To tell your wife you love her. Get your first trophy. Forgetting any of the other trophies as your first. Thank you.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay. Get me out of here. I'm gonna teabag on you. Is that real? Is that an actual time? Oh, it's not. Okay, fine.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Whoa!
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Okay, well. Okay, I'm jumping down on the on that thing
All
again.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Input received. Oh! Okay, so if I keep pushing the button on that one, something will eventually happen. Eventually. Try to jump up but not down the catwalk. You mean, okay. Like, into the deep building.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I refuse to
Perhaps
go to
he wanted to
the
stop
correct way.
by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Into the
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business,
Sorry.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Shut up. I'm busy.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
So you wanted to jump down there? Yes? I mean, there is one open door. Okay.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Did I jump off too early? Was I too eager? Was
All
I
of his
too
co-workers were
excited?
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, so I was a bit too eager. So I shouldn't jump into that one rectangle, I'm guessing. I think I have an idea. Me thinks me have an idea. The contempt in his voice is amazing. No, you did good. You cannot survive the fall. Oh, okay. Where is the input PC? Do the PCs change randomly? I can't find that input PC now. Okay, now what? Back to the doors.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Now, what should I do? I can go all the way up there again, or I can jump down on the right path again, or I can go through here. I don't think there's worth it to go up there again because you're gonna do the one with the her. And if I go down there, I can find the red door and I keep abusing the red door. I think I wanna do that. I'm gonna go and abuse the red door. I'll be right back.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah,
really,
I can stay in that room.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yeah.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
The cat is leaving. Bye, cat. Okay, hold on. I gotta move my mic a bit. Okay. Back to business. Or unplug the telephone from the outlet. Oh, but I jumped! God dang it! Okay,
now listen carefully, this is important.
We're gonna abuse the blue
walked
door.
Through the red door.
Okay.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Damn,
You
he's
think I put a lot
salty.
of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Should I? I'm kind of curious. Okay. Hello.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul.
In your
soul. You can't taste that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Ah! The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. In total, I don't know how many doors open. Yay! So many doors at 10. Oh my god, these are actual players? Did you know that when players skip the intro sequence, only the worst 3% of the players chose the blue door of players or more? How long does it take you to get to the correct door? Complete against others to improve your Stanley Parable. Wait, I cannot read that fast. Oh. That's kind of interesting. Alright, so do I go back there? Which way do I go? Dead rat is offline. Damn. Third option. And
now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Yada.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Should I fail? Yeah, the baby. You have to play this for 4 hours to get the achievement. Really? Are you real? Do I wanna do that? That's insane. I don't wanna play this for 4 hours. Bye, baby.
You heartless bastard.
I am.
Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
I hate the babies.
If it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Navi, oh no, what did I do? Did I boot up?
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
What did I do?
Well, it seems obvious to me
Oh,
that you
we're
are meant to play
Wyoming.
as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep
There's a
tower,
raccoon.
perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience
Oh my
of
God, the
total
cool
mental
asses.
depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more.
Can I drink the
Let's venture
Clorox?
outward and see what else is out there.
Chlortox, never mind. It's Chlortox. Cookbook. This is giving iron bar. Iron. I did not like that. Natural forest of Wyoming. Fire. Bucket! Give me the bucket. I want the bucket. Supplies for 2 forks. Forks? Forks. Sterilex. The Birds of Wyoming. The Patriots. Death strikes at 2. And then the Singular Mind. Looks like a lesbian flag. Not gonna lie. Truck, Alaska, May of 1989. Oh, a little coat. Ooh, this looks cool. That's where we are. Firewatch. Oh, what is this? Hold on. Dr. President. Whatever that is. Space Puffs. Goldman. Okay, I'm gonna leave. Ooh, so cozy. I'm gonna go that way. I'm gonna be honest, you almost dodged the Minecraft playthrough, because it's not in this version of the game. There has only ever been one licensed doctor to be President of America. Alright, which one is that one?
Oh no. No, it can't be.
What do you mean? So nice. So beautiful. You wanna play an older version just for the Minecraft ending? No. I don't like Minecraft. I leave you guys to it.
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
No, my open world
Thank
game!
goodness, Stanley, what a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
What are you
Preferably something with
talking
walls.
about?
Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
You really wanna put me in the closet, you beat.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Are we playing
Wonderful.
Rocket
See, this
League?
is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility
literally
that
a
you could get
hamster.
lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
I will find a way, don't worry about it. Are we in Rocket League?
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
I got a ball. I wanna touch the ball. Can I touch the ball? Alright, I wanna touch the ball. Whee! Whee! I wanna hit the goal! Please. Please, 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 please let me hit the goal. It is Rocket League!
Are you winning? Is this fun? Is
Are
it better
you
than my
winning,
miserable
son?
little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple... Hold on. What are you doing?
That was an accident. That was actually an accident. Uh-oh.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back. We still have
So, I think I'm in the beta version. Alternate iteration 633, work in progress, iteration 184B, the Stanley alpha test, please rate your experience, Office Space C, alternate iteration beta. Wow, that's not good. Hello? Mr. Narrator? Go to the Minecraft version. How do I do that? As I hate that I can't see. I feel like I'm gonna jump off if I walk. How? Is there floor? God, it's hard to see. Okay, there is no floor here. Do you have a flashlight? No. Why would I have a flashlight? They never gave him one. I'm pressing every button I have, I know. Where am I going? They really made this look so creepy. Like liminal space creepy. Yes, Ryo. For real. Oh, maybe that way. Hello? Uh-oh! Do I have to restart the game? Apparently no. Okay. Excuse me. I'm lost. You're in the original mod version. Oh, this is the Half-Life mod version? Damn. Looks so grim. He was abandoned. Oh, there's a light there. Maybe I'm gonna go that way. I cannot read that far. That's my own office. I don't want to go in there. No. That's my own office. I'm 427. I'm the one who's built different. I'm gonna find another way to go. I refuse to go.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes,
Oh,
I'll be
yes.
back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Okay. Oh, let me guess. You're gonna start again. God dang it! Alright, you know what? I'm
The
gonna
meeting
do
room.
what
Yes,
someone
that's
told
where
me. They
everyone
said
would
that I
be.
can
Stanley
plug
just
out.
needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
Did the text change? Because it always said you check the meeting room for the memos, but it said to never be alone ever again. No input PC. No input PC. The stentorian tone he uses sometimes is amazing. What does stentorian mean? That's a big word for little old me. So, should I try and unplug the phone? Someone said I can unplug the phone. Because I don't want to go through the whole Rocket League thing. It was cute though. I liked it. I liked it very mucho.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before.
That's new.
Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room? I mean, truly, truly, deeply, madly love.
What is love?
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Alright, I'm gonna try the phone thing. Let me see where that takes me. Hopefully it doesn't take me to
Stanley
the
was so
same
bad at
mess.
following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Is this Ultra Deluxe rating?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Good for her, honestly. Alright, let's try that phone thingy.
That's her, Stanley. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone?
Yes.
Well, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You
The
actually
chat told me.
chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me
Yes.
double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another.
Well-
Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these
Chat.
decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Oh, okay.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice.
Damn, Rupert.
He could invent a
forgive you.
machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack." Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
So we're back to the game.
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay, so am I gonna be a bad person and make bad choices? Is that what I'm trying to do? I feel like that's what I'm trying to do. That's funny. Hello. Oh, we're back here. And where am I supposed to be going? I cannot jump.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Huh. I could jump off right here. Never mind, I could not. They really thought about everything, huh? We should visit the company. Yep. Sounds about right. I guess they're just gonna make me go back to the office?
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
I cannot go anywhere else, so...
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Oh my god, that's kind of cool. 1, 2, 3, question mark, 1, 2, 3, question mark, 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna keep up this narration. I'm an asshole. Oof. Oh! I wanna go up. Oh! The game is actually super laggy. Or not. Oh, never mind. Just go to the left now. Okay, fine. There is no other way. I've never been this way before. This is my first time. Oof.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I
cannot. I want to go to the red door. You're an asshole.
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you?
I do not think
so. You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make... behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Should I enter the right again and try doing it again? You have to get on the chair though. Save jumps? What do you mean save jumps? You cannot jump. What does save jump you mean? Because there's no saves either. I think it just repeats itself, but you can try. Okay, let me try again.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
That was instant.
Exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna start being Now he won't say a thing. He's just mad at me, I guess.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
Oh, he has some legs.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Do I keep pushing it? Yeah, I am an asshole. The next time I'm gonna go on the right, I swear. On the left, I cannot count, sorry. Well.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
Do I have to quickly hurry back?
Behave exactly as Stanley
Okay, wait,
would.
I have an idea.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna enter here. Bam! Go back. Go on the right. Nothing. No. Cool. Oh, but the things look okay now. Was I too fast? I think I was too fast. Well, sorry, I can go back.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Sorry. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Thank you. Thank you, chat. Target demographic teenagers. Stripes. P. Colored in segment. The stock market is somewhere here. Rate at which charts of the same slide depict the same information. Rate of increase in graphs per slide. Oh my god, they really like their graphs. Oh my god, yay. Teenagers again, size of demographic space between the teenagers. A lot of percentage. Bi-quarterly post review. I'm not reading all that. To do synergize, core value. Monetize. Free to play, damn, let's go. People are not getting fired. Talk less. Don't get fired. Don't. Okay, I could not read that far. Oh no! I got sneezing thingy. I don't know how to speak. Alright. Broom closet. Yeah, the narrator's telling me allergies.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Wow, everything's so fancy here. The beige pages. Business. I'm trying to read. Wow, it's very bossy.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week.
I'm the
Night
most
Shark
expensive boss.
115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Did you check the computer before the boss? No. Honestly, the screens were...
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Yeah, you did. The screen was black. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Can they hear me?
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there.
I did.
Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You...
Oh.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he
What?
entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important.
Why is he so submissive and
The story
breathable?
needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose.
Oh, then why is he
Do
so...
something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice.
Oh, it sounds so
That's all right.
desperate.
I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Okay, so... Oh. That was an ending? Nothing happened. Okay. What should I do now? Yes? Just close the door? Can I close the door? Oh.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer.
I think Stanley is
Here it comes.
kind of autistic, but it's okay. I believe in him. That's it. Yep. Alright. Well, now we know. Okay. What should I
All of his
do
co-workers
now?
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how
Oh yeah,
hard
the
Stanley
space,
looked, he
right.
couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Alright, the space, right. That is true. Space. Hold on, I have to touch every PC. It's the law. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the
Alright,
first
I have an
open door on
idea
his
how
left.
to do this.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Loading.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
Can you
but
get
the
down
fact
there
is
without
that
dying?
The story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Alright, I have to go to the
Now
red
listen
door.
carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices.
Shut
The two of us
up.
always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Okay.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here.
Boys.
Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy.
Oh, so we
I
stay here?
actually feel happy.
It hurts my eye. This looks like Giga's song Jewel. If you guys ever heard that song, this is literally how the lyrics video or music video look like. I love that song. There's gay lights! Oh my god! The gay lights are gone. How long is this? Can you jump off this place? Curious. Just asking. Or should I just watch this and feel at ease or something? Oh, we have a raid! It's giving quiz mice. Alright, I can't. You can't jump off! Oh, then I guess we're gonna watch the light show, because I already walked through that door. And like, myself. It hurts my eye, kind of. You know, narrator, you could have put something here to make it less boring. This feels so hypnotic, it's insane. Yay. How much do I have to look at this? On a serious note. Thank you. I think you can leave. I mean, through the door again? He's gonna kill himself.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Chat, is this happiness? That is a good question. What if I go back? I'm back here again.
Oh no! Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Alright, I'm gonna stay in the corner. Don't ask me. What am I supposed to do? We can go back. Fair. Okay, I don't want self. Huh? We're drawing! I cannot interact with it.
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
I'm gonna do back and forth. Is this what I'm trying to do?
No! What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
Try jump one time and then come back to space. Okay, okay.
You heard me before, didn't you? You will die! What about this isn't getting through to you? Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley. No!
Okay,
Oh.
now we're gonna go back to...
Thank God you lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Okay,
There.
wanna say something?
See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
Get me out of here. I wanna jump. Okay, fine, I stop moving. I got way too excited and I keep pressing buttons. This looks like a Windows screensaver from back in the XP days, kind of. I had a pipe one. Everybody loved the pipe screensaver, I think. Okay, I'm not moving. Thank you. Damn. This is all nice and dandy, but I'm getting bored. I need stimulation. Yes, the animations of Winamp. Ooh, I don't know. I knew that I had the pipe a lot. From the Winamp animations, I remember one that was like these graphs going in and out, and they were very like spiky. I don't know how to explain them, but they looked so futuristic and stuff. I love those. I love that era. And my first computer was in 2007 and I had Windows XP, so it was kind of old school. I was old school like that. Alright. Any more things you want to show me? It doesn't even change the lights anymore. Come on, do something. ICQ, I don't know what that is. I think you should restart and try one last ending on the right door. What does that mean? One last end. Begin the game again? Oh! Whoa! What?
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Why is everything covered in paper? What? Oh, I was stuck in there. You should check the PC. Kind of PC, the one that I turned off. Or maybe my PC?
No,
my PC?
No, the orders were still missing. For now.
So many paper. I cannot read this, no matter how hard I try. Oh, and the papers end here.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Now I go left or right? So you have to go to the cargo lift, but make it move and you come back and not be on. What? So get on the cargo but walk back and watch it move away? Oh, okay,
this was
okay,
not
okay.
the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Gotcha.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. And here
Hello.
it was, the lounge. What a room, Stanley thought. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Oh, well, look who's got cold feet. Sorry to break it to you, Stanley, but that lift isn't coming back. You'd best either get comfortable right here on this platform, or test your luck by jumping to the floor below. You know what? Looking at it now, it's not that far to the bottom floor. I bet you can make it.
Should I jump? Should I walk back?
Come on. I'm sure you'll survive the jump. Don't tell me you're scared. That's not the Stanley I know. Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it!
Okay! Whee!
Whoops. Looks like I was wrong. How clumsy of me.
That was a Move. This guy's an eh. Oh, I lost all the papers. But that's sad now. No, I tried that too.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Sorry. I started sneezing a lot and now I feel a bit tired. It's like an effect. Nu știu cum să spun. I don't know how to say it. Try to get all the computers, but there's only 3 so far. You cannot... 419? 419 is this one, but nothing happens. 423. Nope. 422, nope. 421, nope. What was that noise? That's understandable, plus you're repeating the same loop over and over again. Then go to the left. Oh, but I don't... Okay, fine. I'm gonna follow orders. I think I exhausted my choices for now. Or... And then I suddenly stop. You can go through the white light. White light. This one? No. Go to 4-3. 4-3. 4-3-3. 4-3-4. Not yet. Did we do the closet ending? No. I got one ending. It was kind of sad. Okay. Oh! Try to jump. I cannot jump, but I'm on top of the table. Oh! Oh! I did it! I did it! I did it! I think.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Are you sick of this gag? No.
Ah, then in that case we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
So, what do I do now? Does she start? Oh, god dang it. Okay. Should I do this again? And do the other one. Okay, fair. Alright.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yes. Yes?
Well,
Yes.
I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just restart the game any old time you want, like right now. You could have done it just then.
Oh,
now
there's
would
the...
also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Okay, cool.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly.
What the fudge
What
is a
Stanley liked
gangly?
most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable.
Damn.
You too will become quite unbearable.
Tall, thin, and awkward in the moments of bearing. Thank you. That was kind of a nice song. You can continue. I like it. Just hate how quiet it is. Yeah. Oh, I found that window. Okay, so this is the okay. Oh, Jesus. Should I load back in? The melody is really nice. Looking at this white makes me very, very blind. This game is now paused. A very EP, but the white makes you so, like, awake. Alright, so that happened.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could
We
it
should
mean?
go to the left for
Stanley
once.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We should go to the left side because there's literally nothing else we can do.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
There's a computer on. But there are more enemies before the 2 doors. Go to the left and try find more of those pieces with a waiting to crumple. Well, I stepped through the left one for once, so let's look around here for a second, shall we? For a moment. Enjoy the new scenery.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office hoping he might find an answer there.
This page contains no information. Okay, cool. I'm stuck. Oh, I'm out. Oh, what is there? Better safe than profit? Business club, rule 1. References 1, not all they're cracked up to be. Jesus, I can't read that. Oh, what's this? Throw something in the ideas bin. No, let me see. Let me in the closet. Oh, I can get in the closet! Yay!
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
But I don't wanna. I like the broom. Hi, broomy.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
I wanna stay. References are not what they're cracked out to be. Oh, thank you. I cannot
read. It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least
Stanley's
if there was something
to
interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
FA? I'm staying in the closet.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I like the broom.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it. Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Oh my god, the way it was written and he was reading it was pure bliss. It's like a boomer trying to read Gen Z language. I mean, that was a bit more, I guess, whatever was before Gen Z. Not millennial, whatever that was, Gen X, I guess. But like, this was funny. This was silly.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Oh my god, really? Tell me more. Now I'm interested. This Stanley sounds way cooler.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
Oh.
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed in front of your screen. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
The cat will eat it, don't worry.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Sure. To play this game narrator. So chat, you come here often? To the closet? Do you guys enjoy being in the closet? I'm pretty sure no, but sometimes it's the safest place to be at. I don't have to leave, right? No way. Someone said stay in the closet, and I am doing that. Stay more? I'm trying. Stay with me. I wanna come out the key. Alright, while whatever in the closet happens in the closet, I'm gonna multitask for a second. Oh yeah, before I forget, Chad, today is the last day of the month, which is also my grandpa's birthday. Today my grandpa turned 75 years old. And I called him and he was mad at me for getting sick, as he always does. So anyway, I wanted to say I'm gonna read out the members list. Actually, I'm gonna read it out now. Now that we're just waiting for the closet to do something, why the fudge not, you know? Give me a second. I will do it right now. And so... Leah, Aina, Barbados, Neotalon, Joestar, Zonmar, and Furioso Gaming, thank you for being members of the channel. It is very nice to have y'all come back or have been with us for the first time. Hope you guys come back more. Hope you guys are going to stay. And I love you. And I'll kiss you all. You mean a lot to me. And a lot to all of us. Now we restart to go to the broom closet. No, I don't want to restart. Okay, fine. Oh, so do the whole thing again. Hello? Why is it all blue?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait, I am. What do I do here? The blue ending, there's a blue ending. What is this, Team Fortress? Welcome to the whiteboard ending. Okay, I want the whiteboard ending. Never mind. Dog mode! I wanna play dog mode! Oh, something is scribbled out there. I want the whiteboard ending! Give it to me! Am I not worthy? Is this what this is about? Now, yeah. Did I do something wrong? Am I not worthy of the whiteboard ending? Oh, what the fudge? Is that a shadow? Oh, that's a shadow. Or try to open the console. I am on PlayStation. What does that... Yes, indeed. I am on PlayStation. Technically that should work, but I need to put the... I think I need to put the keyboard into the PlayStation. And that should technically work. You should be able to technically open the command panel. I think. Try to check the box. Okay. What happens now? Oh, go back. Go back. Okay, now what do I do? Am I a dog now? And it's X, not E.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Oh, tables.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Should I go left or should I go right? Oh, you said I should go back to the closet. I should go back to the closet, yes?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping... Oh no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
I'm barking in the closet, that's all I'm doing. Now we started the 3rd time. Okay. No, I lost the blue room.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
But I catch it. Oh, my eyes. No more barking. I wanna bark. 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 Can you get to that room? I'm curious.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Let me in! Let me in! Let me in the closet! You... You! Party pooper! Get me in the closet! Now what do I do? My closet's gone. And I cannot bark. This is hell. I'm just gonna wait. I can't wait forever. I'm gonna wait until you open this damn room. I'm very violently button mashing. Alright, should I move on? Was this all? Was this all I deserved? That's it? No more closet? There is nothing left here. You should go. No. I can go
Coming to a
down!
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I can go down now. Button. To hide. That's a really cool cat drawing, though. I cannot read the rest. How?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All
Crazy?
of my
I was
coworkers
crazy
blinking
once.
mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And
Do
he
I need
thought
to remember
himself,
this?
I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
What?
Then
Put it
he
down.
imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Are you lying? Oh?
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh, okay. That kind of hurt my ear.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
I'm sorry, who?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Damn. Okay, well, what was that? Oh, all because of my closet. The closet made me crazy. You don't have
Stanley
many
had never seen the
left.
office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
Where do I go now? I don't really know. Do I go left again? Yeah. No more right? Stanley has now woken up next to a bucket. What's with the bucket? Ah, okay. New content? Should I?
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Yes. What does it mean? No. Okay, I'll go back. But what if I don't get this anymore? Okay, fine. I won't. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So still left? What else can I do? And follow the narrator. Okay, now we're gonna listen to him. Got it.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
The closet is still locked. Check for PCs, okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Executive bathroom? Okay, should I go to the executive bathroom? Hold on, I'm gonna check the PC first. Oh! Awaiting input. Input received. Okay. Do I go into the office now or the bathroom? Oh, I can enter here. Oh, that's a weird painting. Thank you. Oh, the office is different. You either go faster than the narrator or do what he says. Where should I go? Money is... money in the morning, money in the evening, money in the breakfast, money crisp. Extreme bathrooms. Banger. Let's go this way then.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Should I try doing it? Should I try or...
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Alright, we get it. You really want me to do this. Why do you keep asking? I don't know, I'm a bit tired and I keep sneezing.
2845.
Yes, nah, shut your mouth.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay. Suddenly this is creepy. And I don't like it. Oh, I can only go down. Well...
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh, no momento. Now when you get back to the catwalk. Oh my god, back there? Wait for going up the press light. Oh. Wait for going up, then press light button.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
What? If light is on, call X914 immediately? Okay. How do I do that? The light button. Doesn't seem like I can... I don't think it's this light, I guess. Escape. or go forward into the mind control facility. Oh, I went forward too much. I hope I'm doing the right thing. Oh no, never mind, I'm not yet. I'm a bit confused, I'm not gonna lie. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. The catwalk is in front of you. Just get... Okay, that's not catwalk. That's platform. Catwalk is something entirely... Bruh. I ask you, ever seriously, actually research what's a catwalk. Catwalk is a fashion term. And there is no light button here, so... This is not a catwalk.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
No, I did not have the strength. Alright. Alright, Mr. Axley. Are you happy now? You won.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Where is my number? 200. Wait, I wanna try to find my own number. Give me a sec. 200. No, 427. Never mind. Oh, I found it. Oh, that's my office. I found it. It's right there. Damn.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Is this the normal ending?
No.
Wait.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's
chat is a bit
control?
slower
Never.
than me. I'm sorry.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had
I'm
he
doing this
truly
now.
spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yep. He sure did. Just this is the normal ending.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Hell yeah. 5? Do I press 5? Or do I go... Okay, maybe I'd have to do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on and so on. Okay, got it. That's 3. That's 1. Two. Where's 3 again? 3. Maybe 4 is up there. Let me see. Are you kidding me? Where's 4? Can't even see if it's that one or not. One, 2. Am I blind? I swear to God. On the right or not? I went here already. There is... God, I'm so blind. There's one up there, but I don't know how to get there.
Pipebomb.
Thank you. I don't think you can reach it. The problem is that it's behind the locked door. Maybe it's some secret. Just let me check once more what happens if I go back. No, I cannot go upstairs. I tried. There's a door between me and the... Like, there's a door. You can kind of see it. And that's... Alright, whatever. Apparently I cannot go this way, so straightforward it is. I guess I should have done something before this, but meh.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
What if I turn it on? What if I'm just a jackass and turn it on now? Okay, I'm gonna be a jackass.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley.
Control?
I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes.
What the fudge?
Oh, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your
Now I have
story
to
now.
hit
Shape
the
it to your
buttons.
heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But
Yes,
what precious
no.
moments each one of them is.
Yes!
More time to talk about
Okay.
you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to
Okay,
start. What's that?
Okay.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated.
Yes.
All right,
Shut up.
I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office
Fudge.
forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a
Wow,
crisp.
so you're just
I
evil.
have to say this, though.
Of
This
course.
version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense
Okay.
of everything.
I pressed all of them.
I
Oh,
take back
the
the
door.
control wrested away from you. It's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around
No?
will be even
Yes?
better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But
What?
I'm enjoying this so much.
Are you
You know
kidding
what?
me?
To hell with it. I'm going
Was I supposed to go to the... You can dash. Well,
to put some extra time on the clock. Why
do I
not?
have to do...
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it
my
that you
controller
have
is
no
vibrating.
idea where
That's
you're going
cool.
or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room.
Yeah,
These
I'm gonna
number
die
buttons.
anyway.
No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video
Oh my
game
god,
can
the
be beaten?
vibration is so
One
annoying.
sold? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
How do you run?
Stanley.
I cannot run.
You're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock.
The music is cool.
That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke.
Yeah, you
And
cannot
believe me,
dash.
I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever after.
Ow. I looked right into the light. After start check 434's PC. Oh. Okay.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it.
435.
Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
434. Hello.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference. Nor
Okay, input
did it
received, let's
advance
go.
the story in any way.
Let me go to Stanley's. But I don't have all the inputs yet. Another let me. No lasso. I don't have all the inputs, I guess. I need one more. Guess I have to redo that whole ending shtick. Restart. Oh. Okay. Oh. Ah, sick. What? I'm just pressing buttons. Wow. Is this a real chat? Did they turn on eventually again? Yeah. Oh, no. Or yes? Yes, they just turn on. Ah. Beep, bop, boop, beep, bop, boop, boop, beep, pew, 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 pew. I can't reach those. You can exit and go back to the left door. Okay. That was kind of tiring. And this is there if I wanna receive it again. Try to escape route or off the power source. Oh, to redo the whole shtick again.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Honestly. Or you can try to input the code faster than the narrator is telling you. The office? What was it again? 2, 4...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I don't remember what was the pin. 2...
Yet there was not a single person here either.
2845?
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh my god. Sorry.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What was the code? I'm gonna try and find it because I forgot already. Let me search. Oh my god, I started sneezing and now I feel cold. Ooh. Oh, okay. I found the wait, I found the secret. Let me try the secret. Let me try the secret. I want to try the secret. I found the secret because I googled.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
1947.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
But the PC... I guess it's because I don't have the right ending yet. Maybe after that.
2845.
Okay, then I'll do 2845. Shut up. Wait, actually, let me not resume. Well, let me just begin again. And then 2845, 2845, 2845. I'm gonna speedrun.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
2845,
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, fine, I'll try.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere.
Sorry,
Really
I instantly went to 845.
Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Will this get my stream copyrighted? Why is the ceiling
Feeling
so tall?
soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Okay. Should I try the escape? Wait, you said something that escape route or of... Okay, let's try the escape route. You're right. There's an escape route. I'm trying not to sneeze, okay? Caught a cold for some dumb reason.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read,
"Oh yeah,
Mind
you read
Control
something."
Facility.
Let's try escape first.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point,
just a
Stanley was
never-ending
making a
type of
conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yep. Oh, it's all red and shit. Okay. That's it. Oh, never mind, we're still falling. Okay, that is creepy.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Bye.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oops, sorry, lady. I was... What? Lady?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
She transitioned. Congratulations on your transition, girl.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Nature paintings. Yep. Oh! Oh, office layout. The group showed the office from the beginning of the game. The path of Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered through development through the core layout remains almost identical to the first. Wow. The pacing of the opening session was important to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. Or like we're in a museum. The office. Button sounds. A selection of sounds used through the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of keyboard stroke and synthesized tone. Cute. Filing cabinets. Office computers. They have solitaire on them. One of them has solitaire. Credits. Oh, the credits. Kevin Briding. Damn. What about the other narrator? Which way should I go? Let's go this way. The office again. Maintenance room. An early version of the maintenance room. There is no decision now. Go wherever. Okay. Warzone. Early in the development, designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Okay, that's cute, I guess. Alien base. Awesome. Ooh, so many pictures. Ultra Deluxe announcements. In December 2018, we announced the Ultra Deluxe version of the Stanley Parable at the Game Awards. These are screenshots of the videos we made for the announcement and game delay. Huh. The Lounge. An early version of the Lounge. The Office. These are kind of spoilery. Well, here I am. The cargo lift. Second version is functionally the same as what's the final game, but we wanted it to look more like the place where cargo was actually stored. Oh, this... I don't like this noise. The cargo lift. The cargo lift was always intended to offer the choice of staying or jumping to a different path. However, after the early versions, we decided we also wanted the option of the player falling to their death. The apartment timer. In the previous version of the choice leading to the apartment timer, a timer would give you 50 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. I didn't do that one, I just plugged out. I think. Maintenance layout. To follow all hallways following the first two doors was important to get right, since players will replay them so many times. We discussed a number of designs, but ultimately it was the simplest version that won out. You did pick up the phone. No, I didn't do the one where I didn't pick up the phone. I did the one where I unplugged it. I didn't just not pick up the phone is what I'm trying to say. Zending. The screenshot depicts an early version of the ending known as the Zending, which was actually cut and merged with another part of the game. Zending. Zending levers. I've never seen this. The levers were originally a part of the Zending. The player would pull the lever and the narrator would describe what color they had pulled. I don't know what's a Zending. Clearly. Countdown room, an early version of the countdown room. This is where I started, right? Oh. Freedom ending. This is freedom ending as it existed in beta. Countdown desk. One of the desks from the early version of the countdown ending. Can I press that? You cannot not pick up the phone. I see. I'm gonna try another one. Yeah, no. Freedom ending again. Hold on, I wanna read this. Monitor room elevator. For a time, the elevator in the monitor room could go up or down with freedom above the countdown below. We abandoned this when players found it too difficult to remember what was up and what was down and placed the two endings together instead. I see. Game design mockup. I'm getting tired of reading. The problem is that it's so white, it makes me very sleepy. This is the level that William, the level designer, sent Davey, the writer, as a kind of audition piece. The strength of this level got William hired to design the full game. Though much of the environment has changed, the basic layout from this mockup is still in the game. Good job, William. I want to appreciate William's work. William worked hard on this. Stanley's office. From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. The first was created in November 2011, the second in March 2012, and the third in February 2013. And this is the version we have now. I see. Ah, okay, we saw the lounge. We did the phone. Trailers. We ran 4 major teaser trailer over the course of the game's development, each meant to convey something about the spirit of the game. This is the first one released in May 2012. It features a series of broken rooms and the voice of the narrator informing viewers that he's repairing a new version of the Stanley Parable. What's this? Escape menu. For a long time we had an ending that only ended when the player restarted from the escape menu. Unfortunately, very few people realized this was what they were supposed to do, which was frustrating for everyone. I did this room. Fudge. I'm getting confused. You have to reach an exit to pull a lever to continue. Oh, I see. I needed to exit. Got it. Ah, Warzone. Pull the lever, clunk. Shut up, cat. Office clock. The boss's office. Screens from the development of the boss's office. The lounge. Underground, an early version of the underground portion of the game.
Push the number 4. Stanley pushed the big red button.
Marathon outtakes. Kevin, writing the voice of the narrator, recorded dialogue for the entire game, roughly
all of
3
his co-workers? Oh, I don't know. How about they're throwing a surprise party for him for all his button pushing? Does that sound plausible to you?
For 3 separate times over the 2 years of development, these are clips from early takes that were not used in the final game.
Now look closely, Stanley. See how it... Now look closely, Stanley.
I'm sorry, you're tweaking me out. Okay. Freedom ending. Okay, I'm back here. Exit.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
That's so gay.
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save those two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path.
Do I wanna actually turn off my PlayStation right now? I'm just asking for the funsies, or do I wanna listen to her? Just asking. There's no way, right? That's not the plan, right? Oh my god. Don't turn off. Okay.
Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Oops. Back here again. Just a fuck.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
Stop
he
the
had
mind
simply
control.
missed a memo.
Right. I'm gonna speedrun it. I don't have running. That's what I hate. I cannot run. Oh wait, that's new content. Scusi.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna try the lighting first, because that's faster.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Thanks, actually. You saved me some time there. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. So just turn on the light and don't move. Like just stand there. That's the thing.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
The light button.
The lights rose on an enormous room
Not
packed with
this
television
light.
screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I mean, that's the only light one I know. Okay, you know, I'm gonna... look, let me turn off the mind control then. I'm gonna turn off the mind control now, because I don't know what the other light is. Let me turn off the mind control first.
Now
then.
the monitors jumped to life. Their true
Stay on
nature
the catwalk
revealed.
before going
Each
to push
bore the number
light.
of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers.
Can we call it
The
platform
lives of
for
so
my
many
sake?
individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where
Thank you.
freedom meant nothing.
Thank you. Because catwalk to me is a fashion term.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Alright.
No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
So we get wait. So to get this one, that's I've said you have to do this. Okay. Go straight to the monitor room.
Blackness,
press every
and a
button.
rising
However,
chill
after
of
pressing the last one,
uncertainty.
do not go on the elevator.
Was it over? Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine! Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Good for him. God, I feel very sleepy. Oh, beat the game. Yay! 2 endings left. Alright. So, to the monitor room. Every button means from 1 to 5? Monitor room. Which one is the monitor room again?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, whatever. God, I feel so sleepy. The
Yet there was
repetition
not a
gets me a
single
bit.
person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Atelier Bones. That's what I wanted to do. And then Kyon got angry at me because I stepped on the catwalk. Wow. Kyon, really? Really, Kyon? Oh, I love that this
Here's
is
the
just
door,
open.
just go.
Thanks. So, turn on the light, turn on the cameras, hit the elevator, don't get on. Got it. Thank you for explaining it. Very Navi friendly. Appreciated. Like, I was literally just on the catwalk, whatever, platform.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
You could simply climb over the railing and fall. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna do what you said.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
There's a second ending left.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Cool, and now I press this and then don't get on.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I'm not looking. I'm looking at my own room. Maybe use this box. Yeah. So there's the falling down, and there's another one at the elevator to the boss room. After the... Oh yeah, there's another elevator! Yeah, but I cannot fall down here. Now I can go back. Where should I fall down? Go press the light button. Okay. Whoa! Never give up on your dream! Yay! I'm going to do just that! Hold on. Yes! Hello?
You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content? Always more content, more content, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section. You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Good job, you did it. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful.
Why is it called catwalk? I hate it.
Used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. Railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. 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 Good job, you did it.
Awesome. I liked it. That was it, thank you. That was peak. Okay, and
All
now...
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Good job.
Stanley
You did
decided
it.
to go to
Good
the meeting
job.
room.
You did
Perhaps
it.
he had simply missed a memo.
You did it. Good job. You did it. Okay, we're gonna go and take the elevator in the
When Stanley
boss's
came to a
office.
set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah. Cool. I wish I could run.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Boom. This one, right? This elevator? Ping pong. Are you serious? Down, up, down, up, down, up. Oh, I can press this movement. Okay, so down, up, down, up, down, up. Ryomeow. Down, up, down, up, down, up. I don't think anything happens. Why can't I press the button on the ceiling? There's an elevator inside the fireplace. How do I get that one? There is no fireplace here
Here's
anymore.
the door, just go.
See, there's no fireplace anymore. And I cannot press these buttons. Oh. You mean this one? But I can only go down. And I'm gonna go back at the microtronic facility. Like even if I press up, go down then up. Oh, okay. Oh, just don't move. Oh, I think I understand now. 3 times. Okay. I wanna go back up, please.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
I like the other elevator more. I like the city music. Now I cannot press it anymore? Well, that's not good now, is it?
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. it's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow! I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
I tried something. Alright, we're going down.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Chat. It's the power of chat.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
He's gonna hate my guts so much. Dude. Alright, let's check out the boss's office again. It's the boss's office!
It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
Okay, that surprised me. I was busy doing something else. I never understood those birds.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No! No, wait! No! I need more time to process.
You know that I still have to do this again, right? Narrator? You know that I'm not done yet, right? Or you don't? That's fair. Stanley isn't a talkative person.
All right. I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Can I try this again? Thank you. Fine. You know what that means. I'm gonna piss him off again.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious,
Why you
but
keep
you have
doing
to understand that
1947?
30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Okay. So when I was searching for the pin for the boss's office, when you said that I should try do it fast, I found that you can press 1947 for a secret, and I'm trying to do that, but nothing happens. So we're going back up. Oh, he's not saying anything. He's just done with my ass.
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
Oh,
There we
he's just...
go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises? To have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal. This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years. And it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley, because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why, oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh good, we're here.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
I can't go back. Oops. The world's healthiest human being. Our tricks revealed. How did we do it? The pyramids. Live. The guy who went to Mars. Oh my god. Hello, where's the press? An evening with the world peace baby.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
Stanley, tonight live on stage. Stanley from the Stanley Parables, tonight live on stage. The man, the process, the myth, the legend, the parable. Ryo! I am busy! Stanley's face. Yeah, now we know. Now we know that he has one. The world's first sentient machine. A Q&A with the machine. That is. To stage. Doing great. A conversation with Alexander the Great.
All right. Are you ready? I've
Welcome,
told them
Stanley.
you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry. You'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley.
Oh, National Geographic.
It looks like they're ready for you.
And in
Go get them.
Wait, I wanna look at this. Story. Stanley, me, dad, dead? Me, dad, age 6. Break like champ, your boss. Thanks for showing me the cool skateboard trick in the parking lot. You are too cool. Good luck on the stage. Rock on. I love the way you ride elevators. No one tells stories the way you do. Get 'em, tiger. Break a leg. Champ again. Your boss. Stanley, the true love. Okay, hold on. What? Stanley, my true love for you grows every day. You make me feel alive. Your wife from the apartment ending. From the apartment ending. Wish you were here. Aloha from the freedom ending. Oh! I played the demo to mind control facility. I went to mind control facility. Narrator, airlines, and a official. That's kind of cute. You up again, down again. The Stanley story. I cannot read that one. Congratulations, Stanley. Remember where you came from. Your co-workers. What is this? A mini golf? Why do I have a mini golf? Anyways, hello, Pizza Puzzle Head. Welcome. The dude who came up with pizza. Cool. To blow some steam. Wow, the colors are really something. This feels like true border. What the fuck? Alright. I think that was it. I think I did everything. And I'm back in the office. Again. I think I might end stream here because I'm really I'm getting sleepy too from staring into the white lights all the time. But yeah, we did it. I think that's what's left is the new content. I might leave that for next week and do that next week. Lovey, no. Okay. What is it? There's one more ending. No. I need something to drink. What is it? So sorry. I just grabbed the bottle in a very uncomfortable position. What else is left for poor Stanley to do? Your wife from the apartment ending. Go up to the boss's office, enter it slowly, quickly step back when they begin to close. It's a quick one. Okay, I'm gonna try. I might fail, but I'll try. I need to be quick.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted.
Didn't know you wanted to be alone, Stanley. Okay, let's see.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley
Just so we
decided to go
all
up
understand.
to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
After this one, you had an endings of origin. Not this door we're talking about. You're talking about the big double door with the key before the keypads. That double door, right? I just want to make sure that we're talking about the same door, the same office. Yes, before the double door. Gotcha. So I enter, and then the double door with the will close. Okay.
Here's the door. Just go.
Oh fuck, job! That's way too fast. Okay, let me try again. That's way too fast. I tried to go like baby steps.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
That's gonna be so hard, but I'm gonna try. Ooh, I went so fast. Okay.
Here's the door, just go.
I did it! Okay. They're not closed. What? Whoa. Did I bug it out? No, go back. Now go back. Back? To my office. Okay. My office. Gotcha. Huh, the doors are open. Surprisingly. Should I go through this one in 428? Well. Hello? Oh, I'm loading. I am what? You are not? You are now leaving. Escape pod bay floor 706. $42 different endings, goddamn. Oh, so the bucket is the special kind of thing. Got it. I need to make a tea after this one. No. One more. This feels like padding, I love it. But I'm guessing it's like the anticipation. Escape pod lounge bay. Oh, I miss the dog mode. What happened? That's it? No explanation? You just... Congrats, you escaped? That was kind of a lackluster. Kind of sad. Kind of. A bit. Yippee. So that just quit to menu? I'm guessing. Or just close the game at this point? You can try the new content, but I think you're done. No, I really need to... I need to get some tea, because I started sneezing really badly for some dumb reason. And it just keep going, and it's annoying. Yay. This was fun. Why? Why set the time again? What is that supposed to mean? I hope I was allowed to close my game. Also, I want to check the achievements. There's 12. Test trophy, please ignore. Okay, in a normal PlayStation situation or setting, this would be a violation. Like, you would violate Sony's little laws, so to say, if you leave something like this in your game. But just saying, just saying. I know that this is definitely related to the game. Quit the game and then start it again. Okay. You can't jump. I did that. Commitment. Play the Stanley Parable for the entire duration of a Tuesday. 8. Click on the door 435 times. Speedrun. Complete the Stanley Parable under 4 minutes. 20 seconds, not including load times. Okay. Oh yeah. Setting word champion. Set all settings sliders in the menu to all the available numbers. Super go outside. Don't play the Stanley Parable for 10 years. Okay, I saw this one. This is a really silly achievement, I gotta admit. I love that this game does not have, like, he only has gold achievements. Yes, yes, I'm waiting, I'm listening. Tell me, what's on your mind? Check the number of people who earned the 10 years. Oh, okay. 7.4 of players. 2013. I mean, it's more than 10 years. Oh yeah, you're right. How did they... You're playing the new one, which was 2016? How did they get that achievement? Did they like change their time, like you know, forcing it through a system time? Or is that what Atelier was talking about, to change the time? But like, you can only change the clock. You cannot change per se the year and stuff. $2020. Then it has to be a system time thing then, no? Someone was like, I'm a brute force that platinum. I want that platinum. But as far as I know, can you okay. Pure question. Can you brute force time on a PlayStation? Date. Yeah, you can. You can. You can. You restart the game. You set the time again. Talk to my friend. Oh. Talk to my friend. Oh. Anyways, yeah, you can technically brute force it. Yeah, that's how people got it, most likely. Okay, I'm gonna end it here. Oh yeah, they announced Stanley Parable too. I almost forgot. Are you guys excited? Are you guys ready to submerge yourself in the life of Stanley? To be like him? To be him? To love him. I love when the female narrator was like, they cannot live without each other. I'm like, oh my god, they're so gay. Yaoi sheepers never give up. You just played the Stanley Parable 2, but not the content of it. So this is already okay, I'm a bit confused. Naming conventions, am I right? Anyhow. I see. So that's what that is. Oh man. Okay, it's inside the new content. Gotcha. Alright, I'm gonna go. Make sure to like the stream because that helps a lot, as always. You know the gist, chat. You don't. I'm sorry. all the sneezes made my brain go poof. I wanted to say, you know, like the chat, yo, my brain is gone. So, like the stream. Follow me on all my socials down there. Join the Discord server if you're 18 and above. And I am going to be streaming next on Sunday with the She Day podcast members and some more. And what we're going to do is that we're going to play some random horror flagged otome games, mostly from each, because each has a really nice way for me to sort them out and find them nicely. I don't know how many games yet. I found a few, but I am going to most likely look through the catalog again, and we'll drop the names of the game in the description of the next stream so you can find them one by one. Another thing is that obviously, content warning, I'm gonna say it now, the stream can get very heavy, so just don't forget it, chat. This is very important. If you don't really handle situations like the ones that we might go through well, it's okay. Don't force it. We love you. We care about you all, you know, and make sure to, you know, stay hydrated and everything. But hey, it's going to be a lot of yapping, and it's going to be a lot of how should I say this? Just again, we're just gonna be unapologetically ourselves, which is expected of us when the girls come together, and the girls and the days. So yeah, that's all for tonight. Thank you for watching. I'm going to most likely start the new content next week because this wasn't that bad. It's just when you have a lot of light, like white screens, make your eyes go tired so easily. But anyway, this was me, and once again, thank you for joining me. I will get better soon. I was feeling much better today. I could sit normally for once. The only thing is that I started sneezing out of nowhere, which is not good, but I will fix it, so don't worry about it. But yeah, take care of yourself, chat, and see you on Sunday. Bye bye.